I have one question for Mr. Ziegler, if I may.
Sure, fire away.
Do you know who we are?
Yeah, junior leaders of...
Future leaders for democracy. Were you briefed on our purpose?
Probably not.
We're a youth lobby in support of a constitutional amendment to forbid discrimination of voting rights on the basis of age.
They want the voting age lowered.
We want it abolished.
Well, that's radical.
Why do we get the brush off today? Why do we keep getting passed down the food chain? Why do we keep looking at our chaperone or Miss Shot to intervene? We're children, and that in itself shouldn't render us meaningless. But in this society, we are meaningless because we're powerless. We have no voice.
Well, that's an interesting point. I'll read your stuff.
The Roosevelt Room...
The brush off again. And why not? No risk in offending us. We don't exist.
What is it you want?
More than a 15-minute tour and 30-second drive-by. We've been shuffled around, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. It's like there's a plot to keep us from discussing our agenda with anyone that matters.
What Cody means is that children's suffrage is a complex issue, and it...
I get it. I get what he means. Okay. This is the Roosevelt Room, where issues are discussed. Pull up a chair. It's your meeting.
When he was asked...
So I'm mature enough to face sentencing as a full citizen, but not to vote?
Well, you could be pretty dumb and commit a crime. Voting requires a level of reasoning.
Adults don't have to prove any level of reasoning to vote.
Nor should they.
Okay, I'll cede that, but would you agree children need special protections against coercion and mistreatment by adults?
Sure.
Those same vulnerabilities make them unable to vote independently.
That argument, immature logic,
And being easy to coerce.
that argument was used to prevent Negroes and women from voting up until the 20th. It's been great, sir. Another half hour, I could have convinced you.
I believe you.
We heard District is the best pizza in town.
Outrageous.
District Pizza delivers, don't they?
I think so.
Argue that 18 is the worst age to start voting.
You're all worried about college or paying rent for the first time or falling in love.
It isn't only power that corrupts, weakness corrupts. It makes kids grow up cynical.
So you think half of adults don't vote because they didn't get started soon enough?
Absolutely. Churches don't wait. They get kids at birth. And it's just kids, we have unique concerns.
Like what?
I'm going to be breathing the air and drinking the water after you're long gone. But I can't vote to protect the environment?
And we're required to attend underfunded schools, but can't vote to improve them.
And kids who work pay into Social Security without any say as to how the fund is managed.
Right. When you guys fix Social Security, you have to keep adults happy. But you can rob our future without losing a single vote.
Here's another one. Poverty among young people exceeds all other age groups, yet the government spends 10 times more on each poor senior than it does each poor child.
Wow.
We have no AARP to lobby for us. We have no voice at all.
So, are you, did we convince you?
Well, I'd go for lowering the age in increments, and I wouldn't start at the federal level.
But you'll mention it to the president?
I'll do better than that. Yes, sir. If you're in the mood, there's a young man in the back you might want to call on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good morning.
Mr. President.
Chris. The young man in the back. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Cody Zucker, Mr. President.
Cody?
Do you think the budget deficit is especially unfair to younger Americans?
Absolutely. We're passing on a crushing debt to our children. That's not something a responsible parent would choose to do. Yeah, David?
A follow-up, sir. Do you think we'd have such a large deficit if children were allowed to vote?
Well, as adults, we're certainly not shouldering our responsibility, and your generation has a vested interest. Allowing children to vote is worthy of consideration.